What's up, guys? Alright, looks like everything's working this time. Going into a game on Fusion Plant. It's Hunt. I don't remember if I actually selected Evacuation or if this is just gonna be a single game. I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 into Leap Smash, 1 into Flame Breath. Obviously, the only perk I have is that Climb Speed one. I am up against some high-level people, which will have better perks than me, but I don't think that's gonna be a deciding factor in this game. But we'll see. They are higher level, and they are, I believe, grouped at least 3 of them, because they were talking in pregame. Yeah, it looks like this probably is Evacuation, so this should be day number 1 of Evacuation, which will be Hunt. Fusion Plant is a smaller map. It's a little harder for the monster, but it's not. I mean, it's one of the maps that I've played a lot of, so I should have a fairly easy time. I'll probably play it a little safe, maybe. Probably. I'll do my standard run going through towards the Crowbill Sloth. Hopefully they won't have a perk there. If they do, I might have to run a lot more and just stay away from them if they get that 15% damage buff. At least the best that I can. I don't want to corner myself if I can help it. I have learned quite a bit more about the game. I've been studying basically the game for the past month until release. I guess maybe like 2 weeks, either way. I've been studying as much as I can here, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll do quite well for my first game. It took a while for me to actually get into an Evacuation game. A lot of them like plop you into like day 3 or 4 if somebody leaves or rage quits or whatever, and that's pretty annoying. I hope that they add an option where you can just start a fresh game. And then I also wanted to play the monster because a lot of my friends and my pre-made people are not on, so just decided to play some solo monster, which should be fun. Load times seem kind of long for Evacuation, but it might be somebody else with just a slow PC. It's possible. Since it's the first game, it's hard to tell. Hopefully we get in here in a second. Yeah, I think there were some level 15s, 14s, and then there was a 6, and I think a 12. So they have some decent perks available to them, and unfortunately I only have climb speed. But they're not so game-changing that I can't win without like, you know... I mean, small range isn't really a combat-focused perk anyway, and I take that a lot of the time. Damage is nice. Okay, we're going in here. Alright, so I'm gonna head up towards the canyon up there. Do what I can that way. Alright, so something up in this general direction. Just going to make some space, I guess. I could backtrack if I wanted to. Maybe even like do this, and then like kind of switch around this way and see if I can do a little bit of a juke, because I don't really want to play super aggressive for my first game. I gotta get back in the swing of things, so if I can take a fight at like stage 2, I'd be more than willing at that point to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave. Hopefully they don't see that leap. It does leave, you know, footsteps and stuff like that, and I do not want to alert those birds if I can help it. Alright, let's get in here. Flame Breath. I actually think that Flame Breath at stage 1 might be worth it now. I don't know, I still have to play with everything. I've been watching a lot of devs and stuff, and devs tend to take this, so they've been playing the game a lot longer than I have. So I wanted to try out this build. It gives you some good amount of damage with Leap Strike, but then at the same time... Okay, that's just a pack of other guys. I didn't actually take a look at what hunters I'm up against, which is a really big mistake. You do not want to do that. So I think I want to sneak here, and I just want to kind of try to get away a bit. Try to get some distance again, just so they don't know where I am. I also want to take a look at this, make sure to see if this is perked, which it is. So I'm going to have to try to remember that. I kind of want to lure them away from this perk, if I can help it, and come back for that at some other time in the game. Do really need to find some wildlife, though. Here's something at least over here. There's a buff as well. I don't think it's a good buff, but it's a buff nonetheless. I should actually start with the buff so I have it. I think it's only armor regen though, right? Yeah, it's a Reaver perk. I'm getting a little bit close to evolve, but I do want to... It looks like the juke worked out pretty well, so I have to keep that in mind also. You know, they might be thinking that I'm only like a level 2 or level 1 or whatever monster, and that I might not be very good at juking or whatever. So maybe in the next maps they'll account for this as well, but I have to keep in mind that I'm able to juke them, basically. Because right now, it seems like I've juked them pretty hard. I have no idea where they are. and they probably have no idea where I am unless they're following my trail. But that initial juke, they must have been sent in the wrong direction. I hope it gives replays in the middle, like in the middle of evacuation. I don't know if it's going to, but that would be nice. I'm gonna be able to evolve here, and I might go back to that tunnel to evolve because I just don't know where they are. I don't know if I'm running towards them by going this way or opposite because I led them in a wrong direction, so I don't know at some point maybe they backtracked or if they went all the way behind the plant. At this point they could be anywhere, so I just want to break line of sight the best I can and evolve here. Hopefully they won't catch me. Do one more smell just to make sure they're not in my immediate vicinity, and go ahead and evolve. I'm going to finish up my leap strike, and I think maybe take 2 in charge. I could go more into flame breath, but I just kind of like it for farming at this point. I think the other 2 abilities might be slightly higher damage, and for my first game I definitely don't trust my rock throw, so we'll stick to some easier abilities. Alright, so let's go ahead and... oh god, there's one of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight this. I hope they actually hit me, and it looks like they are shooting me, which is good because that puts me into combat. And by putting me into combat, they're gonna make it so that I can actually get away from them. Like, they'll never be able to catch up to me as long as I am in combat mode. Alright, so I saw Markov. I haven't gotten Tranked yet, so I don't know if it's Val or if it's Lazarus. That's a big thing that you need to know. Knowing if Tank is nice as well, because Shield Generator makes it a lot harder to engage them, even at... okay. Was that a Trank? It sounds like a Trank, I just don't know if it is or not. Somebody do some damage to me. Markov. Okay, that's a Trank. Oh no, that's Dusting, actually. Okay, so that was a Dust. I want to make sure that they are following me and not trying to cut me off, because this is one thing that I learned, is that if they're not following you, or if somebody splits off like the Trapper, you want to re-engage on them. So I'm kind of just sitting here and waiting, and it looks like they are all coming towards me. Okay, so I can just kind of run this way, and they shouldn't be able to really catch up to me. This is kind of an annoying way to play, but I want to get some armor before I engage. I don't mind engaging at stage 2 at all. I'd actually probably prefer it, because I want to test them on a feel up their team and see how good they are. So I'm just going to try to max out on armor somewhere back here, and then like maybe this perk. I'm not sure what this gives. This is, I don't know, sometimes it tells you, but I don't know if it's going to. I don't mind getting rid of that perk. Okay, ability cooldown is really good for me. Now I want to armor up as quickly as possible, like off of these guys. So I might use this and then try to like point breath them, charge if I can, and then eat these real quick and engage. Yeah, this should be enough. So I'm just going to kind of stay here, wait for him a little bit. And sneak attack is going to start off this fight. Pretty good for me, actually. It took them a while to get rid of that. So I don't think this team is particularly good anymore. They're just high level. They played a lot of games, but... although I'm not doing really that well right here. This guy's actually outside of the arena right now. It's the assault, so I mean I don't know why he's outside of it, but that's a really annoying cable. Alright. I'm not doing amazingly well in this fight. That's a good one though. For some reason I'm having trouble sticking on people. Maybe it's just the harpoon traps that are really annoying. There's one guy that's really low over there. I'd really like to take him out. But for some reason my guy just keeps like... I don't know. I don't know what's actually happening right now. I don't know if it's these harpoon traps or what, but I'm not able to move very much. There's some movement, finally. Let me see if I can get this down penalty. It'll make things worth it. There we go. And I'll get another one right here. I might actually be able to end the game here. There's another. Alright. And then if I can get back up here. It seems like maybe the servers are lagging, actually. If you noticed that leap smash, I landed, and then finally that happened. I don't know if it's servers or my internet, actually. But the servers are definitely... like, something's lagging, for sure. That's what this is. I knew it felt weird for me, my movement. I just gotta get out of here, because they're like wrecking me right now, and I can't move. So if I can get out of here, and maybe the servers will recover or something. But yeah, that's super annoying. That actually didn't happen throughout all of beta, so it might just be that there's too many people playing, because it's day one. And they weren't ready for it. Hopefully the other people are lagging as well, and it's not just me. Because I took way too much health damage there, because I couldn't move. I don't know if I'll be able to actually finish out this evacuation. I wanted to do it and have some extra days. Oh my god. Servers, please. Well, the beginning of that fight was fine, but as it went on, like, the servers just kind of crapped out. So something I actually am considering trying to do is make some distance if I can, and then try to loop back around to the tyrant. That's unfortunate. God, I hate being tranked. Let me see if I can break line of sight. I have to make sure they're kind of following me. If I can. I mean, if I see them cut me off, then it is what it is. But I'd like to loop back around to that tyrant, see if I can get that buff. If I can, I've basically won the game at that point. They are trying to cut me off, but they're taking some damage from wildlife. Not a ton of damage, but some. So I'll just go back. That's fine. I'll just turn around and go back the other way. And now I have so much distance from the trapper, and that's kind of how I have to do that. Like, the assault broke off. I don't really want to go on the assault because I'm not going to be able to do a ton of damage to him. He's just going to personal shield until the trapper catches up. So they ended up, you know, splitting up there, and I just made the call because I saw the silhouette of the trapper following me. So I made the call to just kind of loop back around. Now I'll just get some armor because I wasn't able to do exactly what I wanted. I wasn't able to get that tyrant buff like I wanted, so I'll just go ahead and get some armor. I might re-engage, I might just evolve. If I evolve, most likely they'll camp relay because that's what most people do. But I need to be able to make sure I'm in a safe spot to do that. That was kind of bad. At least I ended up knowing that the servers were screwing up and it wasn't just me playing terrible. Because I didn't know why I couldn't move for whatever reason. Alright, so it looked like Cabot was hitting me a little bit there. Hopefully put me into combat, but I don't know what that did. I think it might have been too much range. I'm almost full armor. Do I want to re-engage? I don't want to re-engage and then have it lag again, because I could just straight up die. I mean, it did have a little bit to do with the harpoon traps, though. He was playing well with those. I'm actually going to loop back around, see if... Oh, that dust tag actually hurts a lot. Right there. They should all be behind me, I think, but I haven't seen them in a while. I just want to go up. You know what, I'm going to actually go back here and evolve, I think. Actually, I'm dust tagged. I can't evolve when I'm dust tagged. That's just not going to work. There's the tyrant. Right there. I wonder if I have enough distance. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I bet you they catch me. Come on, get the buff. I got the buff. They made it here, but I got the buff. I don't even care. At this point, I just need to create distance and I've won the game. That's like such a game-changing buff for any monster. Did they miss their dome? No, it doesn't look like it. I got hit by the trank dart, which is a little annoying, but... I did get put into combat mode though. I'm pretty sure, because I got like three stamina bars back almost instantly. I would like to evolve soon. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that chance though. got me with dust. Basically means I'm not going to get that chance. The game is actually getting to be a late stage where I feel like I need to either down some more... I'm probably going to down some more hunters. That's what I have to do, actually, at this point. I can't believe that Reaver didn't actually get hit by that. So, let's see where I want to engage. I want somewhere that's relatively flat with like maybe one thing that I can climb. Back in here seems okay. Yeah, back in here seems alright. Maybe around in this area here. So I'm gonna let my stamina recharge. I'm gonna go ahead and get the last of my armor and go for some more down penalties. I think that's the safest way to end this game out. Alright, so I'm gonna just kind of wait for him in here somewhere. If I could juke him really hard, it would be okay, but I'll just kind of like go back around. Okay, maybe they actually caught me. Yeah, they did. Cool. Well, I wanted to fight anyway, so that's good. I can bide my time until they pressure me to come out. He'll do a little bit of damage to me, but it's not tons. I do see the medic over here. I'm going to try to kind of flank around to get to the medic. That was weird. Alright, the medic should get another down penalty here. There we go. Not sure who that is, but I'll get another down penalty there. I see the outline of somebody trying to get the medic up. Ended up succeeding. I am actually out of armor already, which is pretty impressive. Whoever the assault is dealing a lot of damage to me. I'm gonna end up probably taking the medic out of the fight and then just get out of here. Although they do have Cabot. Cabot can dish out some serious damage as well with his damage amp, so I took out the medic. They shouldn't follow me, I don't think. I think they should probably just wait. So I'm just gonna kind of go back into this corner and maybe get a little bit of armor before I evolve just to be safe, but there's not great amounts of armor here. I still could lose. It's possible. But I don't think I will. I'm gonna eat up these, just so while I'm in the cocoon, I don't get killed. They shouldn't have their dome up. Let's see if they're actually chasing me. It looks like they are. I think I saw a jetpack. Gonna go ahead and evolve anyway. That's kind of risky. I better not. I could engage actually. Instead, I have enough armor maybe. No, that's not a good idea. I don't know why they're actually... Ooh, can I get out of that? That's really nice for me. Now I can fight without having to worry too much. Alright. I forced the cloak as well. I mean, their team plays decently well. It's not bad. I think maybe their medic is kind of bad at evading. That's like it. And so because their medic is a little bit on the weaker side, at least in terms of evading, she has to basically spend her time trying her best to stay alive and not really healing the team, so the little bit of extra damage I do to them with flame breath and stuff sticks for a while. Alright, so they do have someone coming back in a little bit. I don't know. I'm tagged, so I should just get armor and I guess fight again. That's kind of annoying actually. He's railgunning me. But that'll be someone down. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this guy as well. I don't know why he's so low, but he is. And then I'll go back, circle back for this guy. There. Then I'll get away from their pistols just because I know the medic's back, so I'll just evolve right now and get it done with. I don't think the medic will get people back up, even if she's close, get them back up and just taking a little bit of everything on this one, but back up and damaging me in that amount of time. She's probably just going to let him die, and I'm just going to go for a power relay. I might get a little armor mate. It's probably not even worth it. No, they're all dying. The medic won't deal enough damage to me to make it worthwhile. So that was actually a pretty difficult game. It actually lasted almost the full duration as well. I mean, we're at 2 minutes right now, so I kind of have to engage. How long do they have until the dropship? 1 minute. Okay. I really do need to get in here and do something. If she's not around, I'll just win the game here. If she is, it'll be a little annoying. But I'll find her regardless. Come on. There we go. I want to look away. Once you're already engaged on the power relay, as long as you hold down your mouse button, it'll continue. So I can just sit here and smell and see there's the medic coming towards the power relay now. So as she gets close, it's ready to hit me, I turn off of it and try to climb up here. Maybe she didn't know I was able to do that. That sucks. That's one good thing about jetpacks. See if I can finish this. I think they're gonna drop. It really does kind of suck. Oh, I got it. That's good. That was a pretty tough game, actually. But I managed to win the first game, so I should have a little bit of an advantage going into the next one. But if I win two in a row, I'll probably be at a disadvantage. I think I stay as the monster the entire time, but I'm not sure if it'll ever change up.
I gotta go with Bucket next time.
You can hear them talking about the next game. But we're gonna finish this out. It looks like it's gonna be the toxic gas, so that'll help me as the hunters pass through it. Maybe I can fight around the area.
They're so fucking hard to see. Yeah, for real.
I can fight in these areas, and the hunters will be at a disadvantage. But I'm going to end this video out. We'll go into day number 2. Probably 2 videos a day, maybe 3 on the second day or something. I don't know, to kind of split this up. So,
I've always been a fucking monster.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.